manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man, Lord.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, score it in. I got it. Double tight. Three down. We go 46. 46.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Able to shake him off. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Throw complete to Herndon. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro It's Von Miller. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Broncos take over. Let's go, sir. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Hey, here we go.
Coming to you. Man left. Hey, 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Lindsey, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Here's Prescott out to his left. He'll find Lindsey here. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Finding Gabriel complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. One. Fairly good.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play fake. Mariota. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Go, go, go. Going to 53. Watch the whip. 26.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott complete. It's Johnson. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Slam, slam, slam. Twist. He's squared, Akeem.
Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Prescott. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, New York.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Dobbins, and caught it up. It's picked up by the Broncos, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of a half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Dobbins. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, he's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they give this time to the tailback. He leaps over him. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, 47. Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Here we go. 52. 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Prescott off play action.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Broncos on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Prescott. Hurts over the middle. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. 4th down, Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 34.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott being chased out left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. And again, it's Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On first down, Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they take a knee. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.